Everyone likes music. It's a great thing, honestly. Music is helpful for so many things. Like, music is helpful for things that it shouldn't even be helpful for. It's just crazy, man. I love music. And isn't it weird a little guy like me, just a boring little man, likes music? Like, I literally have at least 300 like songs on Spotify. Now, I don't like all music, of course. But that's why I made this video, and that's why I'm here, to talk about music I like. Now, I know you guys could care less about what I think and less about what I like doing, which, no disrespect if you do, you should have your own opinions and not just agree with me on everything. And I'm only saying that for the young people who watch my videos because they're pretty impressionable and might say stuff that other people say that they don't even know about. And I only know that because that's exactly what I did as a kid. Now, with all of that out of the way, I just want to say before we get into the video that a lot of my music is weird, and a lot of the genres I listen to you probably have never heard about. Honestly, it's pretty small, so you probably won't even like it. Some of the music that I like, I'm not even sure what genre it is. But if you guys know, please let me know in the comments so I could find more songs like it. Now, with all of that being said, let's just jump straight into this low quality video. Alright, for the first genre, it's gonna have to be drum and bass. It was probably the first ever genre I was introduced by my older brother. By the way, he's a G. Or just any genre at all that I really enjoyed and wanted to find more about. It's one of, if not my one-time favorite genre. Now, if you don't know what drum and bass even is, let me just put it in simple words for you. It's quite literally a rhythm of drums and bass mixed with a little bit of electronic music or other instruments. It's literally just that. You'll probably hear it in a lot of modern video games. Once you hear one drum and bass song, you'll immediately recognize it if you played at least 3 Boost Sonic games. For a heads up, in the video where I asked if I should do a context switch, at the start of the video, drum and bass was actually playing. The song was called Ponderosa by D-Bridge, and it's probably one of my favorite drum and bass songs out there. Well, besides Hailing by Logitech. Those are not the only songs though, I have a lot more. Like Sparkling Orb by like way too many people to name. I don't know why that many people made one song. And What You Told Me by Indeed. Those aren't even it though, I have a lot more drum and bass songs. But these are just a few I recommend you guys go check out. Alright guys, for my next genre, it's kinda like drum and bass. In fact, it's a subgenre to drum and bass. This genre is called Breakcore. Now this one you might have heard of because it kinda gets clowned on the internet for being corny, which I can't lie, it is corny sometimes. But that doesn't stop the music from being very good, at least to me. They call it corny because a lot of the breakcore songs have very corny covers on them. They're not very corny to me because they're just anime girls sometimes, or just other anime stuff that people think is corny. But I definitely see where they're coming from and I respect their opinion. But to sum it up, breakcore is basically just a more chaotic version of drum and bass. It's way, way, way more fast paced. It's way more awesome in my opinion, but you may even find drum and bass cooler. Now I will say, drum and bass is pretty calm sometimes. Breakcore is like never calm. I have like one song that I know that is calm in breakcore, but other than that, there's like no calm songs. It's all chaos, and that's what I love about the genre. The most way it's probably more chaotic is probably because how loud the drum is. Like sometimes it just be bass boosted so high, and honestly I love it. I like loud stuff if it sounds good. One thing that's for sure is that as soon as you compare drum and bass to breakcore, you'll automatically see a difference. Like there's no way you'll miss it. It's there. You'll see it. It's even different in the community too. A lot of drum and bass is made by older people. Like regular drum and bass is made by older people. Now I'm not sure if this is correct, but just by how many young people listen to breakcore, it's probably made by young people too. That's probably why the difference in the community is so big. So yeah, it's definitely not just the music that's different. It's probably the most notable thing is the community. You know, because the first thing you see in a song is the name and probably the cover, not the actual song. That's why I say it's the most noticeable. But my favorite breakcore song. Now that's a very tough question. I've listened to so much breakcore in my life, like it's hard to decide. Alright, I'm gonna suck at saying this, but my favorite breakcore song is probably Running to Reach You by... How do we even see this guy's name? VMRR Robotic. Yeah, his name is so goofy. No disrespect, but why'd you have to put the VMR in that? I don't know if that means anything. If it does, let me know in the comments. But I don't know, man. It just sounded pretty weird to me. But yeah, that's basically the breakcore part of the video. Guys, don't listen to the internet. Take a listen. I promise it's at least decent. And if you don't like that, go back to drum and bass. Trust me, drum and bass is better to me anyways. Alright, so for my third favorite genre, it's probably shoegaze. I don't even really know what type of music this is, but it's definitely a subgenre to rock. The guitar muffles the lyrics, and the lyrics are just distorted in general. In fact, all of shoegaze is pretty much just distorted music, and I love that a lot. It's fast-paced, very loud, and sometimes it even makes you feel like you're drunk. A good example of a song that'll do that to you is called Drumjoy by Gloomer. Elliot Kozel, actually, is his real name. It really sets off that type of vibe. Like, it feels like there's a bunch of colors in your eyes and you're just flying everywhere. Just like levitating, you know, like, or like gliding, like just glooming everywhere. Just like, I don't know, I can't explain it, but it sounds really good and you guys should go check out that song. And check out the rest of Gloomer's music, and I'm probably going to bring him up later, so be ready for that. One thing I found interesting about this genre is that most of the time you can't even understand what's happening or what the person is saying in the song. Like I said, the lyrics are usually distorted by the guitar, and the guitar is even louder than the lyrics all the time, like I said. So, yeah, that explains all of that. But I don't know, I just found that interesting, because most songs you can hear the lyrics pretty clear. And for most songs, the lyrics is what makes the song mostly. So, yeah, I just found that weird, but I really like that. It's called being unique, okay? This genre is too chaotic and crazy. You guys can probably see a pattern of me liking chaotic and crazy stuff, which I do. I don't only like chaotic and crazy music, I like chaotic and crazy stuff in general. It uses a lot of guitar pedals to get that sound in, which I really like. Honestly, I want to get a guitar soon so I could make music like this on my own and maybe start a band with my friends, but we'll see. If you like rock and chaotic stuff, this genre is definitely for you. I like both things, so that's probably why I like it so much, and there's your proof. This is gonna sound super corny, and I really don't want to say this, but honestly, it's just super rad. My favorite shoegaze song, and probably one of my favorite songs out there, is called Rolling by Gloomer, and you should really go check out that song. Again, if you like chaotic and crazy stuff mixed with some rock, this genre is definitely for you. Now, my fourth favorite genre is hard to describe. I don't even know if I'm getting this right, but I think it's garage. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like very gritty, but it also sounds pretty smooth. But like I said, it's rocky, so it just doesn't make any sense. Just listen to all the songs the band Sex Bomb made, and that's literally garage. At least to me it is. If I'm getting this wrong, let me know in the comments so I could probably and maybe take this part out of the video if I can. Or just edit it, because I really don't know what this genre is called, but I really like it, and I think it's garage. I'm just not sure. It may even be shoegaze, but I'm not sure about that either. So let me know in the comments. If you want to listen to some good supposedly garage music, I'll recommend you some songs right now. I recommend you guys listen to a song called Threshold by Sex Bomb, which is the same band I mentioned earlier. There also is a song called Garbage Truck made by the same band. Here's a little fun fact. Both of these songs come from a movie called Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. And the band he plays in is called Sex Bomb. And they make this type of music. So yes, that means the band is completely made up and there probably won't be any new Sex Bomb songs coming out soon, although that would be legendary if there was. There is a movie about Scott Pilgrim, a game, and a comic book where it originates from. It's basically about this guy named Scott Pilgrim who's desperate for this girl named Ramona Flowers, so he has to defeat 7 of his ex-boyfriends to get her. And when I said him, I meant her. Do not comment on that. I'm not redoing that line. I'm just not. I'm already sick of this. Surprisingly, the movie is really comic booky and not violent at all, really. Like, literally, when the people die, they literally just turn into coins. Like, I'm not even kidding. You could watch the movie right now. They turn into coins. The only bad thing about the movie is that there's cuss words, which really isn't a bad thing, but, you know, it's just something to look out for. Yeah, but like I said, it's really comic booky and just fun overall. Jesus, I just got so off topic right now. Well, at least I made this section longer. Getting back on track, my favorite song in garage is probably called Threshold by Sex Bomb, the same exact song I mentioned earlier. Let's get into my last and final favorite genre of music now. You guys are probably going to know this one, but if you don't, I'm just telling you right now, I'm really surprised. Alright, next up we have indie. Yep, you guessed it. A lot of you guys have probably heard of this genre before and probably listened to it because it's really popular, but if you haven't, that's definitely surprising. Now for the songs I'm going to show you later, I'm not even sure if they're really indie, but it sounded like that to me, so I'm just going to say they are. It usually has guitar in it with some light little calm lyrics in it. Like sometimes when the lyrics aren't even sad, it could make you sad. It's just weird, man. It at least makes me sad. I don't know about you guys. It's a pretty weird and kind of unique genre of music. Some people or most people will just say that this type of music is for emo boys and girls, which they aren't wrong, but for me it's just a jammy type of music. Now if you guys don't know, I'm a black man, and I listen to indie and along with other stuff that people consider white music. So when my brother saw me listening to indie, he started calling me an emo white boy. Which, why does everything have to be so racially tagged? Like, I hate it so much. But that's besides the point. Like I said, it's really popular, and if you've heard Jealous by iDress before, that's basically what indie is. Also, iDress is a really good artist, so go check out some other of his music if you like that song. A great song I recommend to you is that's more indie rock, but still indie, is called Out of Mind by DIIV. I'm not sure if that's how you say their name, but I'm just gonna say DIIV, because that's how you spell it, and if I said it the other way, you guys wouldn't know how to spell it, so that's if there is another way. Like I said, it's more rockish, but it's still indie, so whatever. It's basically indie. A more indie song that I recommend you guys called Freaking Out the Neighborhood by Mac DeMarco. It's a pretty old song, but it still sounds good till this day. Another indie song is called Deeper by Carlina, and Carlina is also a very good artist and you should listen to some of her music. Another indie song that is really good is called Problem by Carlina, and if you used to watch Flamingo back in like 2019, 2021 to 2020, you'll immediately recognize the start of the song because it's actually the song he used in his merch advertisement at the start of his videos. Not the one with the forest, but the one with the girl with the pink hair. Yeah, it was that song. And if Albert likes that stuff, he has great taste. My favorite type of rockish, indie-ish song is probably Out of Mind. You know the song I mentioned before? Yeah, that's probably my all-time favorite. Well, this is a different type of video for sure. I've never really done this type of thing before. I've usually just commented on stuff, but I like this more honestly. Even though it takes more time. I still want to say my topics on random things, but this video is just really random too. Look man, I'm still finding out where I belong on YouTube. Do I do commentary, gaming, this? Cause this seems pretty cool. I don't mind doing gaming and this. By the way guys, let me know if you've heard any of these genres before, or let me know if you listen to them currently, or just let me know if you like them. Also, I left my Spotify playlist that pretty much has all of the songs I like in it in the description. So you guys can just go there to check out all the songs I like. Most of the songs that I mentioned in the video will be there too, so go ahead and check it out. Also, out of all of the genres I mentioned, let me know which one is your favorite. And let me know which one is your favorite song if you listen to them too. Discuss your opinions in the comments, because honestly I like seeing you guys discuss things, and sometimes if I see you guys discussing things, I'll join in. That's if I got any actual really comments on my video though. What I mean by that is you should comment on my video and start a discussion, please, because I literally can't. Also, recently I've been getting comments about my music in the video being too loud, so let me know if I fixed it this time. I sure hope I did, because I got like 2 comments on that, so yeah, I should definitely fix that, huh? The problem is I use a free video editing software because I can't afford any other one. And it's pretty trashy. It's decent, it gets the job done, but it always messes with the audio and stuff and makes it super loud. So I can't really do anything. But yeah, that explains why. But thank you for watching Ray's low quality content, even though it's super low quality. I'll see all you birdies tomorrow. See ya!